So hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In case this is your first time here, my name is Taz Shiko and you're so very much welcome. So on today's video, I'm about to glam this face. I want to do a smoky eye and then I also want to do a red lip. So watch the transformation. So I'm first going to use this Illegal Pro Concealer. This is in the shade Fawn and I'm going to use it to clean up my eyebrows. I'm using a flat brush to clean up my eyebrows. So then after that, to clean up the top part of my eyebrows, I'm going to be using this foundation. This is Zaron foundation. The shade I normally use is FZ45. So this is the shade that I'm using to clean up the top part of my eyebrows. And then after that, I'm going to prep my eyelids and I'm going to be using a Legal Pro Concealer and blend that concealer on my eyelids. And after blending that concealer in, I'm going to be using this tiny brush and this black shade. This is a black eyeshadow, and where your eyeball is, like, you will feel it. You'll feel where your eyeball is, and don't poke it. Yeah, don't poke it. You don't want to end up hurting yourself. So I'm just going to mark it using this tiny brush and my dark eyeshadow, and that's where I want it to, like, that's where I want to start, like, filling in with this dark shade. So I'm going then to spread that black shade using a more fluffy brush. The brush I'm using is in number 17. And then blend everything together. Blend. I always tell you guys, like, blend until you feel like you're satisfied with how it's looking. You don't have any harshness. But with this smoky eye, there is no need of that too much perfection. Yeah. So I'm just blending that shade in. And then another thing, I'm not going to take that shade all the way to my inner corner. I'm leaving a tiny space. I'll be telling you what I'm going to be doing with this space. So I'm just leaving a very tiny space around my inner corner. I'm not going to fill it with this black shade. And this is what I have so far. So next I'm going to be using this brown shade. This is from the Zulu by Juvia's eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to apply that shade on top of where I applied that black shade. And after that, I'm going to apply a Legal Pro Concealer on that space that I told you guys I'm not going to fill it in with the black shade. And then after that, use this shade from the Morphe eyeshadow palette, 35V. And after that, I'm also going to use this shimmer. This is a white shimmery shade from the Morphe eyeshadow palette, 35V. And after that, I'm going to be using this sunscreen from Neutrogena. It has SPF 55. And then after that, I'm going to be using this primer. This is from Maybelline. And blend it in. And then after that, I'm going to be using the same foundation that I used to clean the top part of my eyebrows. Is the same one that I'm going to be using. This is Zaron foundation in the shade FZ45. It's the one that I'm using right now, and I'm avoiding applying foundation around my under eyes because I don't want them to crease. So that's why I'm avoiding applying foundation in that area. And then after that, I'm going to highlight, and I'm using a Legal Pro Concealer. This is in the shade Fawn. And to highlight, always use a concealer that is 2 shades lighter than your skin tone, because you don't want to look like you are overly highlighted when you use a concealer that is so many shades lighter than your skin tone. I know makeup is art and you can choose whatever it is that you want, but for this type of makeup, you don't want to look like you are overly highlighted. And then after that, I'm going to be blending in that concealer highlight, and I'm using the same beauty sponge that I was using to actually apply my foundation. And then after that, I'm going to be highlighting my under eyes and also on the bridge of my nose using a lighter concealer, still from Illegal. And after that, I'm now going to blend in everything together, and I'm still using the same beauty sponge that I was using before. And I love using the same beauty sponge, or if I'm using a brush, the same brush, because that brush or that beauty sponge makes it very easy for you to blend your products in. Reason being, it still has some products remaining, and that just makes it very easy to blend everything together. So I'm just blending everything together, and even on my lips, I'm also going to apply that concealer. And then after that, I'm now going to set, and what I'm using to set is Fit Me Finishing Powder. I'll list the name on the description box or somewhere on the comments. I'll pin it, so check that out. And never forget to set your highlighted areas, especially when you use creams, because you don't want the cream to move a lot. So always go in with a powder, because you don't want your makeup to actually move a lot. And then after that, I'm now going to contour, and this is how you do it. You push your product up and not drag it down, because you want your face to look well lifted. You don't want it to look like it's sagging, and this way you just make your face look like it's young. It's just looking nice compared to when you drag the product down, because your face will be looking like it's sagging. You look old, so don't drag your product down, but instead just push it upwards. So I'm using the powder I'm using is a finishing powder from Illegal, very affordable, goes for 750 Kenyan shillings. And after that, I'm just blending everything together. Yes, those two powders, I'm just blending them together, and I'm using this brush. And then after that, I'm now going to contour my nose. The product that I'm using to contour my nose is the same product that I was using before. That is the Illegal finishing powder. So this is the same product that I'm actually using to contour my nose. And if you want your nose to look bigger, just make the lines that you draw while contouring, make them a little bit more apart. But if you want your nose to look very tiny, just make those lines very close together. Like those two lines that you draw to contour your nose, just make them very close, to be very close. And it's now lipstick time. So the first shade I'm going to be using is this one. And I told you guys recently I've embraced using a brush to apply my first shade. And the reason being, I just don't need to go back again to clean up the lips using foundation or concealer. So this just makes my work very, very easy and very, very neat. So I'm just using this brush to actually apply this lipstick, and everything is looking nice so far. So after that, I'm going in with this red lippy from Maybelline. To be honest, I can't even recall the last time I used this lippy. I don't even think that I've used it on this channel. I'm not too sure that I've used it with my, I don't know how many videos. I've never used this lippy. I don't feel good in red. And then next, I'm going to be using this Maybelline eyeliner, and it's not really necessary to actually use an eyeliner, especially with this smoky eye, like with a black shade, because even the eyeliner won't be visible. And then after that, on my lower lash line, I applied that black shade and then went in with this Maybelline mascara to brush my lower lashes and just make them visible, because my lashes are not even visible. And then I'm going to be using this blush to lift up my face, because today I want my face to be a little bit more lifted. Then after that, I'm going to be using this highlight from e.l.f. and I'm just going to apply it above where I applied my blush. And in circular motions. I found out that applying it in circular motions compared to actually just dragging it just makes you not to have harsh lines. So then after that, I'm just going to apply a little bit on the tip of my nose, a little bit of highlight on the tip of my nose, and then set that makeup. And this is the final look, guys. What do you think about this makeup look? Tell me what you think about this makeup look on the comment section. And in case you have any other particular video that you want me to do, I'll definitely do it. Just tell me on the comment section. Currently, I have one pending video I have to do. So in case you have any other video that you want me to do, just tell me on the comment section and I will do it. So this is the final look. This is how I'm looking. Definitely looking really good. And until next time, bye. Thank you for watching.